closer to the Champions League now. You've already got a trophy in the final. Could you have hoped for more than this in the first season? Could you actually have expected more from your first season in charge?
No, and this question, I think you have to wait till it's done, and we have to go and keep going from game to game. But I think this is a brilliant week for us. When you are in the semi-final, in a tough game against a good opponent we have seen in the week, we play a very good game and get through in the final. And then Tottenham, in the first half we play very well, and today we play in two halves. I think an impressive game. So big credits to the team.
Erik, it seemed the ball over the top was an opportunity for you to score frequently today. Was that something going into the game that you knew you wanted to do?
About what?
The ball over the top. So
that was definitely one of our ideas for this game, to pass the ball and play the ball behind, but also the formation. I think the lads did great in that organization, attacking wise. Could have been better. It can always be better. The timing was not always perfect, but with our speed, if you do it in the right way, we created the chances from it. We had to score more. We know that, but I think finally it was a success.
So Casemiro, I wondered, do you feel his form had sort of dipped slightly before today? He seemed like he had a really good game, but I just wondered if you felt maybe the form had slightly dipped, or if there was any reason for that, or do you not think that?
I think that's in every season. I think you see, no one is always playing brilliant, and he played on such high level, and maybe some games also by suspension, the rhythm is broken, and then you have to get back. But today, this was the Casemiro we have seen almost all season, and he brings so much in organization and composure and determination, and his leadership is then so important for us, because others go with him. He's then the example, and I think that is also what we have seen, especially in the second half, a determined team and a passionate team who want to win and want to win more as the opponent, and then you win.
Erik, probably during the first half of that FA Cup semi-final, when Bruno Fernandes picked up that knock, most people would have expected him to be subbed in that game, but he carried on to extra time and then has played 2 matches and scored the winning goal today. What does that say about his resilience?
A lot. But I emphasized it all on the Thursday in London. He's so tough, and a couple of weeks ago was questioning about his captaincy. It's crazy because he is such a big leader. By example, he gives so much energy to the team. Besides his smartness, but also what you say, his determination, his passion, and his resilience. And so, I think we as a team are so happy. We need such players if you want to win games, if you want to win trophies.
Chris. Hi Erik. The fans got behind you today, but there's obvious anger towards the ownership issue right now. They were quite vocal today about that. Is that making it harder for you over these final few games of the season, certainly at home, if the fans do carry on like that?
We felt really that the fans were behind us. And so we have to focus to be successful, because that is what the fans expect, and they can expect, and they have to rely on us. So we will focus on that, and I'm sure when we give performances like we do all seasonal, and the fans are behind us, and there's a lot of energy. There's a really, I think, strong bond between the fans and the players.
Last question, time.
Just on Bruno, Erik, and his role on the right today. You picked him on the right in the Aston Villa game, in the Carabao Cup as well, and I think against Man City when they played a high line. What's your reasoning for certain games in playing him on the right wing? Because it seems like a tactic in those sort of third-man runs and getting on the ball. Is there something in that? What sort of reason for it?
It is not. It seems like tactic. It is tactic, and more out of more reasons. You can play several roles, and you also in that perspective you need players like Bruno to be successful, because we have seen against Everton he can play a deeper role and he brings passes. As a 10, we know what he can, but also from a side, he's a very good presser. He understands the moment when to close down and when to bring the opponent in trouble. He knows also when to run back, to track back, and to close passing lines and to close opponents. So even if our press get beat, he knows when to get back. And then of course he can play in between the line and give the pass, but also he can, for himself, get behind the lines. So he has so many skills, and it's a pleasure to work with players like him.
Okay, thank you very much.